Hey everyone, it's Pearl. Today I am bringing you my McGrath haul. I bought some lipsticks from Sephora, and I also bought the Divine Rose 1 and 2 duo. So here's my haul. As you can see, I have Divine Rose 1 and 2 in the limited edition packaging, and I also have some Pat McGrath LuxeTrance and MatteTrance lipsticks. They were on sale at Sephora, so I just picked up a lot. I picked up these lipsticks. So obviously I'm really excited about Pat McGrath's Mothership VII and VIII in a limited edition packaging. This is the Divine Rose 1 palette, the one that was released last winter, and this is Divine Rose 2. You can see that duochrome. I accidentally purchased the duo. I meant to only get this palette in the limited edition packaging, but I was so scared to lose my items and not get it that I just proceeded with the checkout on launch day on the Pat McGrath website. Okay, so before I talk about the palettes, I'm going to pivot over to the lipsticks. Sephora had a sale over Memorial Day weekend where they kind of put a small discount, I think 40% off on the Pat McGrath entire line of LuxeTrance lipsticks, in addition to putting some discounts on select shades of the MatteTrance lipsticks. I picked up several of those shades. Alright, as far as the lipsticks go, I will go over each of them, and I have swatches as well. The first item that I picked up was the LuxeTrance and LaBeija. This one is just such a great nude color. It's perfect for my skin tone. It has these nice peachy undertones. The other item I picked up was the LuxeTrance, and this one is in this shade Sextrology. This is just a nice neutral pink tone for a lipstick. As you can see, it's pretty like pink, but it's neutral, so it's not gonna be like super icy or you know, I feel like sometimes when you have deeper skin, it's really good to have a neutral pink as opposed to something that's a little bit too frosty. This is a pale pink though. It is light, but I can wear it. Next one I have over here is 35mm, and this is just a really nice burgundy shade. Just very nice burgundy. It has these nice warm-ish undertones, which I think would be really good to have a nice vampy look. After that, I have this one over here, which is in Tropicalia. The thing is with me, generally speaking, I don't like coral lipsticks. For some reason, they look very stark against my neutral undertones. But this one I think is really good because it has that coral tone, but it also has some neutral tones to balance it out. So it's bright, it's vibrant, but it's not very stark on me. After that, I have the lovely shade in McGrath Muse, or McGrath as it says in the label. This is a nice warm red lipstick. It has some slight orange undertones, but I feel like it looks more just red, candy apple red on my lips as opposed to looking orange. Those are the ones that I have on the LuxeTrance line. As you can see, these are some gorgeous lippies. I heard the formula is really good too. I only have, previously I've only owned, in the LuxeTrance formula I've only owned, Sorry Not Sorry. Very nice formula. Outside of that, I got 3 of the MatteTrance lipsticks. The first one over here, this is in the shade Omi. And Omi I describe as kind of like a rose. Maybe a rose with a little deep rose, I'd say. Besides that, I also got the shade Christy. Now Christy is a pink. It's a pink that is more deeper and it's more matte, but it has these nudish undertones. So I call this kind of a pink nude. It's definitely deeper than Sextrology though. So I think that if you're looking for a pink and a matte formula, this is a really nice color. And the last lipstick that I picked up was in Deep Orchid. Now Deep Orchid is just, I'd call it a berry with purple undertones. This is a very beautiful color. Yeah, so this is what I have in terms of the lipsticks. Stay tuned, I have swatches, some quick swatches, nothing too fancy. Not focusing, sorry. Here we go. So here I have, these are my lipsticks. And I'll just give you my swatches right now. So these are the swatches that I have. As you can see, these are just very, very nice lipsticks. You know, something for everything. I have a nude, I have a red, some deep shades as well. Here we go. Stay tuned, I'll post the swatches and the shade names for these. Love this lipstick. Cannot wait to start wearing them. Not anytime soon though, because you know we're dealing with the unfortunate COVID-19 pandemic, so we're all wearing masks, or at least we should be. So I am going to just hold on to these until the world opens up again. But until then, I'll be working from home and wearing these lipsticks as I stay quarantined and stay safe. Hey, you know what? Let's do some swatch comparisons because I know sometimes it's very hard to see what the difference are for lipsticks looking at them on the websites. So the first one on the left, that is Sextrology. Now that is the pink shade. The second one, which is in the middle, is LaBeija. LaBeija is the neutral nude. The third one you'll see is Christy. Now Christy is a MatteTrance formula. And it is a pink nude, I would describe it as. Tropicalia and McGrath Muse. As you can see, these are three completely different colors. Sextrology is the pink, Tropicalia is the neutral coral, and McGrath Rouge is that red, that candy apple red with the orange undertones. Okay, so for more comparisons, right now we have Christy on the left and Omi on the right. I'd say these are very similar shades. I'd say Christy is probably more nude. It's Omi is more deep, it's more rose to it. But these are really beautiful colors. I think for a deeper skin tone, you probably want to gravitate toward the Nomi as opposed to the Christy because it might look a little bit ashy. For me, these will look good on me. For reference, I am a MAC NC45-ish, Fenty 370, Estee Lauder 5N1 Rich Ginger. I'm kind of a deep tan with neutral undertones. I'd say caramel, closer to, I'd say, Alyssa, Ashley T, and the Fancy Face. Those are the kind of skin tones that are close to mine. So I'm definitely like a medium brown skin tone, just for a reference for you, to help you. Here we go. On the left again is Christy, and on the right is Omi. And for my last set of lipstick color comparisons, I have Deep Orchid on the left on the MatteTrance formula, and I have 35 millimeters on the right. As you can see, Deep Orchid is more of has a purple tone to it. 35mm has a burgundy, it has a more vampy vibe. So those are kind of the differences between those two. Very different colors, beautiful, beautiful colors. Okay, so now to the star of this show, which is Divine Rose Mothership VII and Divine Rose Mothership VIII. As you can see, the packaging is something that is really driving people wild. I think that this is a really beautiful theme. I do like my black packaging better, but I thought why not just get this. This is limited edition. It's for the same price. I'll show it to you again after. So this is Divine Rose Mothership VIII. This is the palette that everyone was going crazy over. I love this palette because it's muted. It has like those nice mauve neutral tones that I gravitate towards. Mothership VIII, Divine Rose II, however, it spices it up. It's a brighter palette. Still has those kind of neutrally colors, but it's brighter. And you can kind of do more experimental looks with it. As you can see over here, look at them side by side together. Let's see. I also have swatches as well that I will show. Alright, so here are my side-by-side swatches. I tried my best to see how I could make sure that the swatches were showing colors that were similar similar colors within each of these palettes. I don't think these are the same palettes. I think they're actually quite different. So I wouldn't describe this as being too similar. I feel like if you're a true major makeup lover, I would just get both, honestly. Here we go. Oh, I love that pink and green, or berry and green duochrome or triochrome, because if you look closer, it does kind of like get a little bit deep as well. So these are just a side by side. Again, as you can see, there's no other color that's similar to this pink shade, which is actually in the Divine Rose 2 palette. It's a pressed pigment. So it's not necessarily safe for the eye, as in it might stain your eye. For me, I have a deeper skin tone, so I have less worries when it comes to those type of staining. This burgundy color is very unique. I don't really see it much in other eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so those are the side-by-side comparison swatches. Okay, so as far as the packaging goes, for Divine Rose, there is some special limited edition packaging. Limited edition packaging for Divine Rose 1 is this beautiful pink packaging. I love it. And then the second one for Divine Rose 2 is this lovely, just rose gold. It's hard to translate that color, but it is a rose gold. It's very, very, very reflective, so it is very hard to film. It's like a pinkish rose gold. The outside exterior is this for Divine Rose 2. It's like an amplified version of the original Divine Rose 1 packaging. I love this. It's just so luxe. It's so Pat McGrath, so artsy. Look at that, it's so beautiful. In the back. These shadows have a shelf life of 12 months for Divine Rose 2, and they are made in Italy. Okay, so for Divine Rose 1, same old packaging, same. This one has a different shelf life, so this one has a shelf life of 18 months. So keep that in mind. This one is gonna last longer. I'm assuming because this formula actually feels drier for Divine Rose 1. So I'm assuming that since it's drier, then the shadows can last longer. So this is it, my lovely Divine Rose haul. My Divine Rose 1 and 2 hauls, plus these lovely Pat McGrath lipsticks. If you want to see more pictures, if you want to see more information, I am in Instagram under Beauty Body Pearl. That is Beauty Body Pearl on Instagram and all forms of social media. Just follow me. And if you have any questions, please share them in the comments and I will do my best to answer. Thank you, and until next time.